Oui, bah j'ai payé 10 balles pour le coup.
Après, le McDo, il me tente, mais je sais pas.
Não, para mim tinha seguido. Yes,
Der war
Tu, Moritz, ist Standard.
Tudo bem?
Ei, tá certo. Os caras tá que nem o macacão da selva lá. Hoje, hein, tropa, com o meninão vai cuspir.
Esperar o... E aí, misturão?
Kijk, je altijd moet zo in Nijland, je bent ook wel prachtig.
Als je meer weet, wie nog verder is.
I was thinking of being up in and if you're on the sides, you're in trouble.
It's just, where is the station?
That's where people died in.
Was it just stopping here? Like, we don't know the station.
No, we're looking at this where the cable
Cable car accident was.
So we're not lost yet. Sorry?
No station at the end.
You just hop
Yeah, I took a degree up there.
It was going back to 1880.
I actually 10 years ago when I was here.
You did it. Well, I don't know because it perhaps goes like.
Feel my glory song forevermore. You are all I worship and adore. The other room, please thank you.
Lì c'è la chiesa dove siamo entrati noi.
You.
Davanti sulla destra quella è la piazza. Vedi quei vari alberi. Qui siamo
you. Any other roads, please be true. Any other road, I love you. Et moi, ouais, la chanter parlez-moi à vos amours, à vos amis, parlez-leur de cette vie, c'est moi et de ce pervers.
Слушай, котел,
Ce que je veux, c'est à
я воду оставил.
la vie jusqu'à vous. C'est que, voilà,